Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and not wait till it's Monday on the Tuesday show with Ted and CJ. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and not wait till it's Monday on the Tuesday show with Ted and CJ. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and not wait till it's Monday on the Tuesday show with Ted and CJ. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and not wait till it's Monday on the Tuesday show with Ted and CJ.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Born to be kings.
Yeah.
We're the princes of the universe.
I think people were starting to believe that we weren't coming.
Yeah, that's because I forgot to... Look, man, I'm tired, okay? I forgot to set the time for 9 o'clock and it still said 8:34 and I forgot to change it, so...
Well, that's fine, because I wasn't paying attention either. It was only you saying, oh, God, it's 9 o'clock. I was like, whoa, I was busy looking at Twitter.
It's like just staring at the internet and I glance over at the clock. I'm like, oh, it's 9. We better get going. Oops. Oopsie.
Oopsie, right.
I just sorted my life out live on screen. Look at my hair. What the fuck is happening with my hair today? Jesus.
Oh, dear.
H. Christ.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's gone a little bit crazy.
Oh, just write today off. Just write it off as, we'll get a mulligan. We'll try again tomorrow.
So, anyway, yeah.
How's it going?
It was going okay. Hey, it's been warm, hasn't it?
It really has. So much so, I'm in a t-shirt. Look, no hoodie today. I mean,
no hoodie. Yeah,
I'm in my t-shirt today, which smells a bit musty because it's been in the drawer for the last 6 months doing nothing.
Right.
So, which has prompted me to take all of my t-shirts out of the drawer and put them in the washing and wash them and dry them. So I'm hoping the weather holds off tomorrow so I can actually dry them outside.
Yeah. Here's a question for you. What's your idea of a suitable washing temperature for cotton t-shirts?
32. I wash everything at 30. Actually, no, that's a lie. I don't. I wash my towels at 60. But everything else is washed at 30.
Yeah. Okay.
Because soap scum. That's the reason I wash my towels at 60, to break off the soap scum.
Right. Okay.
Well, it got to that point because people say you shouldn't use fabric softener with towels because
I've heard that.
They're then not as absorbent or something like that. And I've never really put this to the test. But anyway, I stopped using fabric softener, but then my towels, I still want them to be soft. But when I don't use fabric softener, they come out really hard, or they came out really hard and crunchy. And then someone said to me, you need to up the temperature to break off all the old soap scum and dead skin and shit that gets left on a towel. I was like, okay, genius. So after a few cycles, yes, I've noticed my towels getting softer as I wash them at a higher temperature now. So there you go. There's a whole story that you didn't ask for.
Yeah, that's right. I tend to go for a higher temperature. And some people might think that, if you wash your clothes at too high a temperature, then they'll shrink.
No, dry them at too high a temperature.
But no, my system would be everything goes in one load at quite a high temperature. If it falls apart or shrinks, it gets thrown away, and then it's like evolution. Only the strongest survive, and then literally rinse and repeat.
Survival of the fittest clothes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, well, it's always worked for me, I think.
Fair enough.
Although I think perhaps I have had a period of time when because I tend to wear quite a lot of t-shirts.
Black ones, aren't they?
Black t-shirts, yes. Sometimes navy blue. But you know, very often you can't really tell the difference. But if you watch the Tuesday show, the chances are you'll see that I'm wearing a black T-shirt. It's not always the same one.
You sure? I thought you just like took it off and left it there and then put it on again when you came back.
No. Perhaps I should do that. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be a good idea for the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then you'll be like, oh god, this thing stinks. I need to wash it.
Yeah, but the thing, but it tends to be outside of this. Tends to be pretty much my uniform, my go-to. I don't know.
So I'm hoodies up to the point that it's too hot for hoodies.
Yeah,
and that's usually judged based on how I'm feeling that particular day. So I've been away this week and I got back last night and I didn't put a hoodie on last night because it was hot. I walked in the house and was swelteringly I just started sweating immediately because I was so hot. And I haven't worn a hoodie today, obviously. So yeah, but that's probably actually no. Sonex is supposed to cool down over the weekend, so it's a public holiday weekend here in the UK, and apparently the weather's supposed to be shite on Monday.
Oh. Well, the other thing is, of course, with the good weather, shorts. It's now shorts weather, which for me means it's shorts weather until until it sort of really starts freezing over.
Yeah.
Right. To get back to long trousers is a bit of a stretch. I'll try and stick with the shorts as long as I possibly can.
See, like from now, so I think, depending on how the weather goes, I don't think it's going to get crazy cold over the weekend, but it's going to be cooler. I think that's pretty much me done with hoodies now and like my sweatpants around the house until the autumn, until late autumn. It'll just be shorts and t-shirts from now on. Yeah. I'll
be wearing shorts until basically it's only me and postman. And then I'll realise that nobody else is wearing shorts because it's snowing and get changed.
My OCD brain, or OCD, or I don't know, however you want to describe it, is very much like
BCD. I think is what you got.
Maybe. What's BCD?
Obesity.
Oh, obesity. Yeah, I'm with you. Good one. Again, I'm tired. Okay, give me a minute. It's like when the clocks change. So when the clocks go forward an hour, I'd like it to be that's the point that I can, transition from trousers to shorts and hoodies to t-shirts, and then when the clocks go back again in October, that would be the transition back to. And the same with central heating as well. It's like when the clocks change, I want to just that's when I want to turn off the central heating, and when they change back, that's when I want to put it back on again. But it doesn't. Basically,
what you want is everything completely regimented, so that you've got one day where you change the clocks, turn off the heating, go into summer dress order, and there you go.
That's it. And if they could make those public holiday weekends as well, because then I'll get all the laundry done as well.
Yeah, good plan.
Literally, I'll just be like, I'll when it's transition time from hoodies to t-shirts, I'll make sure all my t-shirts are washed and dried and put away. I'll clean out the drawer and all that stuff. And they're not that it's dirty or anything; it's a closed drawer, for God's sake. But it's just that I'll just do it all in one go and just call it good. And then same for the autumn. Obviously, I'll wash the hoodies before they go away, but then when they come out again in the autumn, I'll wash them again, dry them whilst the weather's still quite nice out and they'll actually dry outside. I'll do that. But life just doesn't want me to be happy.
Yeah. I've just got a small cable tie stuck on my finger.
Oh.
Well, I just slipped it on, and now.
Did you slip it and then tighten it? So
no, I didn't tighten it.
Okay.
No, and now my. No.
Is it one of those like Chinese finger trap things?
No, I've got it. There we go. I'm off. I'm released.
Good. Now tighten it so you don't accidentally put it back on your finger.
Good plan. Yeah. Oh, ow! Some cock now. So What?
It's still too big for that.
It's funny because it's not true. What was I saying? T-shirts. Yeah. So anyway, I found there was a period of time where I would do this and I'd put them on hot wash, but I noticed they would tend to get holes in. Now I don't know whether they got holes in because I just wear them all the time and I would just wore them out because I'm an incredibly active person, or just a bit cat-handed when it comes to putting on T-shirts and accidentally rip them. That's usually what happens. Or maybe it's just because I put them under a lot of strain. I seem to have the same problem with buttons, actually.
Yeah.
And zips. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. What was I? Oh, yeah. So anyway, I used to get holes in them. So maybe that's something to do with the temperature. Maybe I was actually boiling my clothes to pieces.
Maybe, or they're just getting damaged in the wash due to that high temperature. Yeah, like you say, as it's going around, it's just ripping them, or something like that. Yeah. Either that or moths. Moths will do that to you.
Yeah, that's true.
Or if you're like me, you'll buy a brand new T-shirt and be like, put it on for the first time. You're like, this is amazing, nice and comfortable, and then you'll catch it on a door handle and rip it that way. Or you'll just catch on something and you don't even realise, something that's just sharp enough to pop a thread, and that's it. Suddenly you've got a big hole forming. Yeah, I'd say that's more likely. It's something. One of the things is broken for whatever the reason. One of the strands of thread is broken for whatever reason, and then that's it. It's you put it in the wash and it just gets bigger. Yeah. There you go. Solved. Problem solved. Right, okay. Moving on from washing. Next up on Home Economics with CJ and Ted. Economics. I tell you what. Let's stick with that subject of a domestic nature. I'll tell you what I made the other day. I made a pie. I made a steak and ale pie. Nice. And it came out very well. Yeah. And before anybody asks or gets in the comments, which they don't anyway, so it's kind of a bit of a prompt anyway. But before anybody asks, it was a proper pie. So it did have a base to it. So it was pastry all the way around. It wasn't just a casserole with a lid. No. Because I know we talked about that on previous episodes a long time ago, maybe even 5 years ago. And there was no way that I was going to make a big song and dance about that not being a pie, and then do the same thing myself. So I made a proper pie, and it came out very well. Oh, good. Yeah. Glad to hear it. So there we go. I did want to put kidneys in, but not everybody likes kidneys. But I do like steak and kidney. Was it just you eating it? I ate most of it. To be fair, what I should have done is have a side dish of kidneys, and then just throw them in my mouth. Yeah. You got to warm them up first, though, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. So anyway, moving on to something more interesting than me making a pie and you washing your clothes. I think we peaked. That's it. Dear. Right. Okay. What's on the internet? That's what I'm gonna say. There's lots of stuff on the internet. That's why we were almost late. I was busy looking at the internet. And I remember from last week, week before, last week. Yeah, last week. Okay. Looking at confessions and Ask Brits. I found a few things for that. So I'm just trying to find a good one to start with. And actually, what we have got is an Ask Reddit. So it's not specifically Ask Brits or anything like that. It's an Ask Reddit. So this one is, what is something your parents did that you now realise was absolutely unhinged? Yeah. And I had something. Me? Well, I am asking you, yes, because I had something and now I can't remember what it was. Oh, you can't remember what it was? Yeah. Well, I'll tell you mine. But before I do that, I've got to say that the chat is kicking off. So I think that needs to also be addressed. Beck says, it was a good pie. That's what she said. Yep. Anyway, so goodbye. Goodbye. You know, we're going to say that at the end now, right? I need to write that down before I forget.
Yeah, that can be our new catchphrase.
Yeah, goodbye.
Goodbye. You get T-shirts with it written on. Goodbye.
I'll draw some out.
Yeah,
I'm practicing my art skills.
Yeah.
So,
Do you remember Desperate Dan?
Vaguely.
From the Dandy. And he used to have cow pies.
Okay.
That's basically what it lived on. Well, you know how, what's his name? Popeye.
Popeye.
You know, he used to eat spinach.
Yeah.
And that would give him strength.
Mm-hmm.
Desperate Dan, his strength really came from cow pies.
Okay.
And he'd have these big pies, but they had horns sticking out.
Right. So there's just a whole cow in a pie. Is that why it's called a cow pie?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Well, it probably had a lot of cow in it, but yeah. But it had horns coming out. So there we go. And that was the Dandy.
Okay. It's been so long since I've ever read the Dandy or anything like that. I don't actually, come to think of it, I'm not even sure I ever read Dandy.
Well, I wasn't really a dandy person. I was more of a child, actually. I was more. I had the Beano. I would, had the Beano every week. And now my son has the Beano.
Okay.
So I still occasionally read, keep up to date with what's going on at Bash Street School and see what's happening in Beano Town.
See, mine was Fun Day Times.
No, that was good.
Yeah. There's a little insert in the Sunday Times, the Fun Day Times, and it had, I'm pretty sure it was like a lot of comics and or strips from things like Dandy and Beano. So there was, you'd have a Dennis the Menace strip in there. You'd have Fred Bassett. There'd be a Garfield. There'd be Andy Cap. I don't know if these ever appeared in these other, in Beano or Dandy. I thought Dennis the Menace did. I thought Dennis the Menace was in Beano.
Yeah, Dennis the Menace is like the headliner of Beano.
Yeah. So there'd always be like a little Dennis the Menace strip in there as well. I like that, among many others. Yeah.
And they had the what do you call it? Small things. Sometimes you have a goat. They have them at football. Mascot. And the mascots for you see where my head was going with that.
No, I don't, but keep going.
We have goats, don't you? Like regimental mascots.
Oh,
right.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
And then the football, American football. So you all get this. They have like mascots which are, in a big bobbly suit.
So that's a human in a suit, yeah.
Yeah. Big bobbly suit. Oh no, actually it's just CJ. So
unlike Mr. Blobby. Blobby.
That's the second and last fat joke for tonight. Okay, so don't worry, no more.
Make as many as you want. I'm never going to be mad at the truth.
No, the first fat joke of the day was when I looked in the mirror. Bob-bum.
Hey.
So anyway, they have mascots. The Fun Day Times. Let's get back to what we're talking about, the important stuff. The Fun Day Times. It had fun stuff. It was in the Sunday Times, and the Sunday Times sort of crest or coat of arms had the lion and the unicorn.
Oh yeah. I remember now. Yeah. I know where you're going with this now. Yeah.
I think they were called Rex and something else.
Oh God, Rex, and I'm gonna have to Google it. Hang on.
Yeah.
Sunday Times.
Yeah. What would you call a unicorn?
Rex and something. I'm just going to type Rex and
Horseface. Horseface unicorn.
Oh, it doesn't come up.
Oh God.
All right, hold on. Because it was the Fun Day Times, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. And I think what they did have a little cartoon of their own.
They did.
These two characters had a little story. Got up to cartoonish shapes.
Rex and Tex.
Rex and Tex.
A lion and a unicorn, based on the newspaper's coat of arms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to have the Beano. But anyway, you were in the middle of telling me something, and then I went off at a tangent about comics.
Yeah, I don't remember now. I've gone off. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, something that your parents did that you now realise was absolutely unhinged. That was the topic for discussion.
Oh yeah. Well, I can tell you one of mine was we as a child I was often taken off to Wales. So we go to North Wales to usually this farmhouse. So it's a working farm, and then half of it they let out. So we'd go there, and we'd been there a few times. It's quite fun because you kind of got the run of the place, and there's still like farming going on. It's it's a small family farm basically. And then one year, for some reason, and I can't even think why, but we decided that yes, we'll go to the farm for the week and take the cats. Now, this wasn't a short journey either to get to the farm. So first of all, one of the cats had a wee on the way.
As they do, yep.
As they do. There's a fair bit of meowing going on. And strangely enough, when we arrived, we gave them sort of the run of the farmhouse, and then they kind of got used to that. And then they'd go out and potter about. But when I think back now, I think what a ridiculous and potentially negligent thing to do, to take your cat somewhere, not on leads or anything like that. I know it's quite trendy now, though. On social media, you see people, climbing mountains and stuff, and they've got a cat with them. Or they got, walk around with a cat on the head or on the shoulder.
Yeah, it's usually like a cat in the hood in their jacket, isn't it?
Yeah. And it seems to me, based on my viewing of social media, that everybody in Japan walks around with a cat on their shoulder. That seems to be a thing. But yeah, we went there, and they were just sort of roaming around a farm as well. I mean, I know obviously a very urban environment would probably be worse.
Well, yeah.
But still,
I mean,
there are other animals.
There's plenty of dangers on a farm for a cat.
Oh, yeah. I mean, apart from anything else, there's going to be probably cats about that are a bit more feral.
Yeah.
And big rats and all sorts.
Well, isn't that the point? So there's always like the farm cat, and it's there to keep the rat and mouse population down. Or it's literally their purpose is to be, mouse hunters or rat hunters. Yeah. But I'd probably say that your average domestic, domesticated cat probably isn't interested in hunting mice.
But one of them did, and then the other one only had one eye, so I didn't think he was very good at catching them. Yeah, you lose a bit of spatial awareness,
perception. Yeah,
depth perception.
What do you call a cat with one eye?
In my case, Chester.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
now this all links back, and do you know why he's called that?
Because you grew up in Chester?
No, it wasn't. It was because Minnie the Minx in the Beano,
right?
The sort of the antidote to the female version of what's his name, Dennis the Menace.
Yeah,
Minnie the Minx had a cat, and her cat was called Chester.
Oh,
yeah. So there we go.
Oh, there you go.
We've gone full circle.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for watching the show. And but anyway, that's my example. On when I look back, what a madcap thing to do.
That is a kind of crazy cat thing to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just take your cats on holiday with you to a farm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's yeah. I don't think we did anything like that. My nan.
Do anything like that?
No.
That's not a category of things, is it? Really?
Well, people take pets on holiday. That's just
well, yeah,
what they do. My nan used to feed our dog chocolate all the time.
Oh God, you're not supposed to do that.
You're not supposed to do that. The dog was fine, thankfully. But yeah, she used to like if she ever had like a bag of like chocolate buttons, she'd just feed it a chocolate button.
Yeah.
The dog was perfectly fine, thankfully.
Yeah.
But don't do that, kids.
No.
Don't give chocolate to your dog. They cannot process something to do with the cocoa powder. It's poison for them. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe my nan was, microdosing the dog to get it used to the point, like people used to do with like cyanide.
Right.
Yeah, they'd microdose the cyanide, so or something. I don't know.
Well, just so they die slower.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I think the idea was that you would build up an immunity to it, and then it's like in that film, The Princess Bride, where Carrie Elwes is like, in this this is iocane powder. It's completely deadly. You can't smell it, taste it, see it. Da da da. And in the end, he poisoned both glasses, and the other, and Sean Wallace died. Literally, his character died. And then the woman's like, "How did you know?" And he's like, "I built up an immunity over many years." So it's like, that's bullshit. That's not how poison works.
Right. Yeah.
That's not how it works. That's like saying, "Oh, I know. I'm going to build up an immunity to pollen by sniffing every flower every morning." No, you're just going to make yourself worse.
Yeah.
Your body doesn't get used to that.
Yeah, that's an interesting. And then you got to wonder where it comes from. I mean, it seems very it seems a bit suspect to me, if you ask me. The whole chocolate thing.
Yeah.
Why chocolate? Because there must be different types of chocolate out there. I don't know. I wonder whether it's some sort of something that's been put out. It's a rumor that's been put out just to annoy dogs. But I don't know who would do that. I don't know who would do that other than cats.
That's a cat lover.
Yeah.
It's cats putting the message out.
But then I also think that cats are... I mean, it's a bit of a madcap idea, but it's possible that the internet is the who's behind the internet as a concept is cats, and the whole thing is a PR exercise for them, because all you ever see is cats on the internet.
Yeah, cat videos, lolcats.
Yeah,
cat memes.
Yeah, because in some places around the world, people don't like cats. Maybe this is just their way of reaching more people out there.
Maybe. Just blame aliens. That's what I do.
Yeah.
It's always the aliens.
Bex has been back in the chat and said, my nan fed her dog human meals for the whole time she had her. Marmite on toast and tea for breakfast. A cooked meal for dinner, and always raided the biscuit tin too.
Right.
Tea. Well, like the drink tea.
I assume so. Marmite on toast and tea for breakfast.
She lived a long and happy life. Unfortunately, her dog died. No.
Wow. I was just about
the dog.
I was just about to go, well, who, the dog or your nan? Wow.
Yeah.
Now, I know people that have done, I know some people that have done this. I've never been in a family, or nobody in my family has ever done that. It's, because I guess nowadays it's all about the nutritional balance for your pets and things like that, which you just wouldn't get if you fed your dog, a roast dinner every Sunday. And good luck cleaning up the mess the next morning when you take it out for a walk.
Oh, yeah, that's a consideration, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it'd just be horrendous. It's pretty horrendous anyway. It's not my favourite thing to do.
That said, do you know what? If I had a dog, I think I'd be quite tempted to give it more human food.
Yeah,
of a more plain type. I'll tell you why. Because dog food stinks.
So does cat food.
Yes, it does. I agree. I would much rather, and obviously cat food is relatively a lot less expensive, but I'd much rather give the cat, tuna and bits of meat and sort of cat things,
There's this whole thing at the minute with pet food about feeding your dog raw meat. Raw is better or something like that, and obviously it's to do with the fact that they are pack hunters at the end of the day, and they will eat raw flesh, and it's like, well, okay, but then some people go, oh, why don't I just buy them the minced beef from the supermarket? And it's like, it's not the same. Yeah, it just isn't the same. Anyway, I'm not an animal expert, whatever you call them, a vet. I'm not a veterinarian. I don't know the science behind feeding an animal, apart from you give it food and it'll generally eat whatever you put in front of it, because that's just what dogs do. Unless they're really picky and they just literally turn their nose up at something. I know dogs that have done that as well, and you're like, all right, princess, that's all you're getting, so your choice.
Well, it is the same. I mean, they do. I mean, they vary in terms of things that they like, but usually there's some, real sort of staples that every dog will eat or every cat will eat. But then, some cats really like cheese. Some like mushy peas. Just trying to think of things that I've had cats that have eaten.
Wait, aren't like grapes really bad for dogs or something as well? Or onion?
Really?
There's like some foods that are like really, really bad for dogs. You should never feed them that stuff. And it's like, but I know people that have done this.
Yeah.
I think onions. I know garlic is a definite no-no. And it's to do with the oils in garlic or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, onions are like you probably shouldn't feed your dogs onions, or maybe it's spring onions I'm thinking of. I can't remember. Yeah, there's like a whole host of human foods that dogs just shouldn't eat.
Do you know what I think? I think the chances are nobody's sitting at home chopping up onions specifically for the dog.
No, but it's that.
What you end up with is a lot of panic because people accidentally dropped a little bit of chocolate on the floor. And they're like, oh no, the dog's going to eat it, and immediately keel over and die. Whereas in actual fact, it's like humans. I mean, if you were given raw onions every day, you'd probably get sick after a while.
Yeah.
If you ate chocolate every day and that was just the only thing you ate, you'd get sick.
I'd probably die after a couple of days.
You probably would.
I'd probably lose a foot at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a diabetes joke for anyone that didn't get that.
Yeah. Yes, not a foot in height.
No, I wouldn't shrink. I'd just lose one of my
Somebody
feet.
come around and say, "You've stolen all my chocolate," and then chop your legs off at the shins.
What was it?
Could happen.
The chocolate equivalent of stealing something in the Middle East, isn't it?
What?
Anyone caught stealing anything in the Middle East? Raise your hands.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they get their hands cut off.
Yeah, they do.
So.
I don't know if they get their hands cut off for stealing chocolate though.
I don't know.
Turkish delight.
Turkish delight.
Fucking chop your hands off for stealing that. Anyway, Ruby's been in the chat.
Hi, Ruby. My cats only eat one type of cat food. It's annoying because they've tried several, wet and dry. Yeah. I bet they still want to steal a bit of your tea, though, don't they? They like lean over your shoulder and like, oh, what's that you're drinking? Or something like that. I don't own cats. I don't know what they do.
Yeah. Well, they'll just appear. If you've got food, they'll appear. I had a cat. Well, I didn't have a cat, but it was sort of next door's cat that they didn't. It was an indoor cat. Well, no, it was a cat. And as far as they were concerned, it was an outdoor cat because something like their son had an allergy. Like, well, throw the son out. Keep the cat. But it was a no-brainer. But anyway, so the cat used to come in and I'd leave a window open, and the cat would just come and go when it pleased. And he or she was it she? Yeah, she. She was all over the place when it came to food. Like I'd leave something out and it's gone.
Yeah.
Like chicken, grab it, and they'll go for a massive, massive piece of chicken compared to their face.
Oh yeah.
And start running off with it.
I feel like most animals do that.
Yeah, and I don't know how this actually happened, but on one occasion, she actually threw a bit of my own sandwich at me.
Oh.
Because I was eating a sandwich, and she was grabbing and pouring.
Yeah.
And sort of poured it, and then managed to grab a bit of sandwich, mostly bread.
Yeah.
And then sort of also scratched my leg, and then it pinged up from a paw and hit me in the face.
Clocked you in the face. I love it.
Yeah.
Did I ever say about our mutual friend Dominic and his dogs? Like, legit, as soon as I started working from home, or even like at the weekends, 4:30 on the dot, one of these dogs is like sat in your face, like, and you're trying to watch TV, and it's like, are you going to feed me? And you'd move, and it'd just like move with you. It'll just like knob off. You're too early. You're not getting it. You're not getting food. But yet the other dog will just be like so indifferent. Be like, oh, it's feeding time. All right, I'll eat that in a minute. Okay.
Yeah.
Like an actual princess. You're like, okay. But I think he figured it out in the end. There just needed to be more flavour and variety in the food, and now the other one wolfs it down just as fast as the first one. But yeah, the first one, she doesn't chew. She'll just hoover the food, literally vacuum it up. Yeah. And just swallow. And she's getting a really upset stomach because of it. Yeah, she was crazy. But again, leave anything out, they'll be trying to get up on the counter, trying to get it. Yeah. And don't even talk about cheese. It's like you literally, every time you want to use cheese in any meal, you must pay the cheese tax. Yeah. You absolutely have to pay the cheese tax to the dogs. Which again, apparently somebody told me cheese is also not good for dogs. And I'm pretty sure that's someone who just loved cheese and didn't want to share it with the dogs.
Yeah, I think that's probably it. And this is what I'm thinking about the cats. I think the cats are like, hang on, getting pissed off with these dogs. Let's spread a rumor about the fact that chocolate is allergic. They're allergic to chocolate.
I mean, I'm never going to feed a dog chocolate ever. No. It's just not going to happen. I don't want to risk it. It's like we were saying last week. There were just certain things in life.
Not eating the chocolate yourself.
There's that too. Yeah. I was going to be more humble about it or more noble about it and be like, there were just some things in life that I don't want to be the person to test. We discussed some of them last week, like average speed cameras or going past a police officer at 72. It's just I'm not going to test it. Yeah. So yeah.
Yes. No. Definitely not. I'm not going to be an early adopter of forcing chocolate onto dogs.
No. Not me neither.
Yeah. So anyway, back to the subject.
Yeah,
were there any great examples of people and their crazy parents or whatever it was?
Let's find out together, shall we?
We will.
A father of mine used to take me to cocaine parties when I was about 7-ish. They always had a side of the house sectioned off for the kids with games, consoles, snacks, and movies. It was weirdly wholesome, if wildly inappropriate, because someone would always come check on us every 20 to 30 minutes saying, "Hey, you're doing all right? Need any more snacks, more juice?" We felt like kings.
Well,
I mean, that's yeah. I mean, at least they were checking on them.
Well, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, I could imagine a lot of parties where that kind of thing happens. The adults just forget that children exist.
Yeah.
And just leave them to it, and then go home, and then go, "Oh, hang on a minute, didn't we? Who are these children in the photographs? Oh, they're ours. We better go back and get them."
Yeah.
Yeah. First comment is the most wholesome story is about being a kid at a cocaine party. Who knew? Responsible snorting. But yeah, anyway, next one down. Drank every night until they went to bed. They never drank until the day was done. So in their minds, they weren't alcoholics, but they went through a giant bottle of Kribari Brothers wine. They went through a giant bottle of wine every single night, except on special occasions when they'd have whiskey or bourbon instead. When they had the bourbon out, I stayed away from home. They were in their mid-60s before they recognised they had a drinking problem. And to their credit, they did stop drinking and stayed sober for the rest of their lives. I wish they started doing that when I was 12. I mean, yeah, some people are like that, aren't they? They'll just be like, "Oh," and it's that I can stop anytime I want. That's the excuse, isn't it? I'm not an alcoholic.
Not today.
Yeah, I can stop whenever I want, but I don't want to stop today. You might have a drinking problem. My parents were hoarders, and I realised later that piles of junk in the home were definitely not normal. I mean, I can relate to that. My parents, without wanting to call them out as hoarders, my parents are absolute hoarders. They just buy things, and then don't do anything with those things, and then they just end up in the house somewhere in the way, and then they wonder why I don't want to go around.
Yeah.
Just like your house has too much stuff. Please remove some stuff, at least enough so I can sit down on the sofa comfortably. Please.
Well, it's easily done, isn't it? I mean, some people start projects or want to do things, and then they buy the stuff for it, and then just never get around to it. And it's even worse. You've got children about because there's toys. There's toys that get played with, and there's ones that don't, and ones that get forgotten.
Yep.
And then bags of toys from, one Christmas ago where, you unwrap them all, put them in a bag, then forgot you've had them in there.
Yeah, forgot they even existed.
Yeah.
We had, when I was a kid, we had a big, trunk, like a massive case. We called it a trunk. I assume it's actually, that's its proper name. And it was full of toys. This was back when we lived in London. It was full of toys, and just one day it just disappeared.
No,
it was just gone. And you're like, "Where's all the toys gone? They're just gone." Yeah. I don't think I asked that question. I think I was too young to even realise they were gone to begin with. But no, I have these vivid memories of going downstairs. I guess what in a normal house would be a basement, but because it was a 3-story terraced house, it was just the bottom floor.
Yeah.
That had an entrance. It also had a downstairs toilet, which was never in use because it was full of junk. And it had the doors out into the garden. But then everything else was upstairs. It was just a big open space on the ground floor, full of crap. Everything else was upstairs, kitchen, living room, all that stuff, and then bedrooms on top. But yeah, on the ground floor, we had a big trunk full of toys. And like I say, I have vivid memories of going down the stairs and rooting through the trunk of toys, trying to find little toy trains that didn't go on tracks. They would just pull along, freewheeling trains. I love those. And then, I remember one day going, "Oh, I want to play with the trains," and they weren't there. Wow, trunk was gone. So clearly, at that point, my mum and my nan decided to just get rid of it. Donate it to charity, maybe.
Well, that's a sad story.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
That's brought the mood down, hasn't it?
Well, that's childhood for you.
Well, yeah, I suppose so.
Childhood is a constant disappointment.
Well, you see, the trick with that is to take, gather up some toys that you haven't seen being used for a while.
Yeah.
And put them away somewhere. And then basically put them in quarantine. And then if they're not asked for a couple of months, then you can get rid of them.
So you generally get like a 3-month buffer, don't you?
Yeah.
I think if I had children, that'd probably be what I would do. There would be a storage area out of the way that the kids didn't know about, and that's where old toys would live. And like you say, you get 3 months. If it hasn't been asked for, gone.
Yeah.
Down the charity shop or sold on Facebook Market. And nowadays, it'll just be sold on Facebook Marketplace or something would happen to it to try and make some money out of it, I guess. Unless it was just a really crap generic toy, then just throw it in the bin. Or give it to the charity shop.
Yeah.
Because those starving kids in Africa need toys.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't even think it works like that, because you take them to the charity shop so that they can sell them.
Yeah.
So that somebody else's house is full of plastic shit, but this time it's secondhand. And then they take the money and then give it to starving Africans.
Yep.
Or, give it to charities that will then
that will buy the stuff that they need.
Buy the stuff that they need. Which
Sometimes.
And that'll be purloined by the governments of the countries that they send it to.
Yep.
And nothing gets sold. And but we've moved some plastic toys around. So anyway, so I tell you what, let's lighten the mood a little bit, shall we?
Okay.
In which case, what we'll do?
You tell me when you're ready, and I'll
tell you when I'm ready.
I'll press a button. I'm
not ready.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Oh yes, I tell you what. Let's have a look at this. So I was on not Reddit this time. Not Reddit. No. Wow. But I did notice this on Twitter. And I thought, well, this is actually quite interesting. Not very, but somewhat.
Okay.
But it's a good talking point, certainly. And this is somebody's just posted this picture of this. What we could probably describe as a small alcove. Would you call that an alcove?
It's a room.
I'd call it, but then the door's missing, so it's more of a. I don't know, more of an alcove.
Maybe. I'm not sure of the exact definition of alcove. I mean, like, what's behind me is an alcove.
Right.
Where the wall goes inwards and then across. That's kind of an alcove.
Yeah.
I've got 2 of them in my bedroom.
Yeah. Anyway, somebody that goes by Freckled Liberty on Twitter said, "What would you put in here?"
Giggly.
Giggly, and then that's what she said. So there are some people have come up with some suggestions, but just off the top of your head, what would you put in there?
I mean, it looks like an office space, so it'll probably just have a small table. There's like a little, singular, like private meeting room type thing. Like you get these pods now.
Oh God, yeah.
Where you can just go in and close the door and have your own private meeting without disturbing everyone. So, right, hang on. So, sidebar before, and we'll get back to this. So, my company's setting up a new office in Glasgow, and we're moving a bunch of businesses in. And I've seen all the plans for it, and they're buying these. What did I just call them? Pods.
Yeah.
They're buying these pods. One of them is a stand-up pod, and it's like literally the size of a phone box. And so you just go in, so you can have your phone call and then come out. You don't no seating space, nothing. I'm like, who needs this? This is silly. I get like the little private meeting spaces, like the 2 and 4 seater ones, where you can just grab a couple of people, go in there and have a chat, and then go out again. Not very COVID friendly. It wouldn't have worked, 5 years ago.
Do you know what I think? I think the reason this whole idea with the pods, right? And you see them advertised all over the place. So you got these little pods that you can seat 2 people or 4 people or maybe a few more. Maybe you can. It's sort of modular, so you can put a few together and that sort of thing. And like you say, you've got one there that that you've just described, that standing up pod for making phone calls. Now, in the old days, we used to have separate offices.
Yeah.
So you'd have a building, and the building would be split up with the use of walls and doors.
Yep.
And then everybody decided, no, this is no good. Let's have a large open plan space where nobody can concentrate.
Yep.
Everybody's kind of looking over their shoulder.
Yep.
And nothing's private, because that'll be great. And now what's happened is somebody has reinvented the office, but on a very individual basis.
In modular format.
Yeah. Yeah.
They say, we'll go open plan. No, now we're going to put these barriers up. So the sound of you talking on the phone doesn't disturb the person opposite you or to the sides of you. And it's also a great space for you to put inappropriate photos. Just pin them up on that board. And then, they seem to have disappeared again. Actually, I mean, not completely. And some of the companies I work with are still very much like that. They're cubicles. What we started to call a cube farm back in the day, where everyone just sat in their little cube and that was it. They're still around. I don't think they're as prevalent, and I think it says more about the people running the business than anything else when you see those things. But yeah, it's just all gone like very modular. And don't get me wrong, I'm all about having private space if you need to take a private phone call. But if that's the case, go outside.
Well, yeah.
Just leave the building. Yeah, okay, maybe not convenient if it's really windy or chucking it down with rain, but I just don't see that. It feels unnecessary. Once they've got them all in, and I go visit that office, I'll get some photos and I'll show you. But it just feels completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
Just grab a meeting room. That's what meeting rooms are for.
Yeah. Mind you, people don't care anymore, do they? They walk around having conversations on their phones. Well, right up next to other people, don't they? They do it in the trains and buses and
in the gents while they're taking a piss.
Yeah.
Why does anyone do that?
Well, exactly. And then they have people on speakerphone as well.
Yeah, genuinely. If I was talking to somebody and I heard they were in a toilet, I'd be like, just call me back. I don't need to talk to you now. It's not that important.
Yeah. Take a piss.
Literally. It's like if I call you and you're taking a slash, don't answer your phone, please.
I mean, you should. Yeah, never mind. So
Anyway, what would I put in here?
What would you do with this space?
Like I say, it looks like an office. So there'd probably be a very smallish table with maybe 1 or 2 chairs at the most, and it could just be a little huddle room. A little. So again, a company I used to work at had exactly or something very similar to that, but it was glass. It was so small you couldn't put more than 2 people in there on chairs. But it was great. It was like a little 1-to-1 space if you needed it. And it wasn't a modular pod thing. If that's their house, then I'm thinking walk-in wardrobe.
Oh yeah. Actually, like a little cloakroom.
Yeah, a little cloakroom. Yeah.
No door, so you just breeze in, get your coat and your hat and your umbrella, off you go. I'll tell you another thing. It's very hard to tell on the picture, but if there isn't glass in that thing, what you could do is you could have like a little tuck shop from there.
Yeah, a little mini bar. Yeah.
And sell things from the hatch.
Yeah.
Or give them out. Obviously, it depends on the setting.
Yes.
Right. So should we see some of the suggestions?
Yes. Let's do it.
Somebody.
All right. So someone's gone all.
Come up with this.
Yeah, they've got either done AI or very good at Photoshop.
Oh, that's quite good. That works if I open it up.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, minibar. Wicked.
I'm not entirely sure whether the scale is right. I'm sure it looks smaller to me than that then looks, but...
Yeah, I think the door frame is more of a normal size door.
Yeah. Very nice. It looks like a complete remodel, though. I think possibly a little bit too much work.
I agree.
But good use of imagination. Then we've got a pair of trainers, because that's an advert.
Some shoes.
A giant strawberry statue.
Oh, is that what it was? I thought it was some kind of sex toy.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a strange thing to go to immediately.
Clearly, I watch far too much adult content.
Clearly. Yeah, so there you go.
Bex has been in the chat. Sorry, Bex has been in.
Oh, gosh.
It's a book corner, which actually is not a bad shout.
Yeah.
But it's a little mini library, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I like the idea of that.
That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, gaming
Not that many
space.
people have libraries these days.
No, right.
They don't have books, do they? Right, I'm going a little bit off centre, so I'm going to move that back again. We'll have the small version.
Yeah. Oh, we've lost you. And you're back again.
I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah, we lost you, and now you're back.
Don't panic.
Don't panic, Captain.
Gaming room.
Yeah, racing simulator. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I feel like the scale is off.
Yeah.
And that would be a tight squeeze for a racing rig. But then again, we don't have the full picture or the drawings or something. These are just ideas at the end of the day, aren't they?
Yeah. Some sort of
like a little arcade game.
Okay, arcade game. Yeah, I mean, you probably could get a couple of arcade machines in there.
Yeah,
be fun. I mean, in the workplace, that'd be a little place for people to go and.
You would definitely need a door for that, though.
That's true.
If I had to sit near that and listen to a fucking arcade machine all day, I'd get really annoyed really quickly.
You'd be like, I want to be on it.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Not fair. A bit more remodeling work.
Yeah.
A little reading nook.
Yeah. So
yeah. Go on. I'll say, is that a nook or is it a cranny?
More of a nook, I would say. Yeah.
Follow-up question.
Yes.
What is a cranny?
It's a bit like a nook.
Okay. Just not quite the same.
But it's a bit more cranny.
Okay. Yeah. It's not quite a nook, but it's similar.
Yes. That feeds into the whole book corner idea as well, doesn't it? So you have your bookshelves and a chair. Do you know, I'd have a really tall wing-back sort of Chesterfield style armchair.
Is that like a big old armchair?
In that corner. Yeah.
Like I say, I'm looking at that chair and thinking that wouldn't be that comfortable for very long.
Well, no, I'm looking at the chair and thinking I'd just bang my head on that.
And that too, yeah.
That shelf.
Yeah, the corner of the shelf, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, A8L.
Horticulture.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I think probably the lack of door could be an issue there.
Just the comment underneath is from the OP that just says, "I can smell this pick." There you go. Look.
Here we go. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Cozy reading corner.
Yeah. This speaks nicely to the book corner that Bex mentioned.
Yeah, I like that. I like the chair.
That is not a bad chair. Again, I think a higher back one would be better. Like say a proper Chesterfield style, like say very high back, wide arm, leather. That you just kind of sit in, and you're immediately comfortable when you sit in this chair.
Yeah,
but it's also well made.
Gentleman's Club library chair.
Yes, well made enough that you know it's just going to be comfortable and last a long time.
Yeah,
none of those trash you get from DFS these days.
Yeah. Wine cellar?
Yeah, wine cellar, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
Problem is it's not a cellar, and it's and again it's not sealed.
No.
Lack of door.
It's nice to look at though from when you kind of walk past that and you see that, you're like, that's actually not bad.
Yeah. I mean, actually it'd be quite a good place to have just as a sort of chill out room. So you've got your chair, you can have your books in there, but like a little fridge, mini fridge.
Yeah.
A poof, so you can put your feet up.
Yeah. Everyone needs a poof.
Indeed. I have no idea what that is.
Laser sharks.
Laser sharks.
Yeah. Where do you get laser sharks from? That's the question. Yeah. Fun for the entire family.
Laser shark shop.
Yeah.
I don't think that needs to exist.
No, let's move on. Yeah, more books.
More books, more reading corner. I love this. This is quite a combination of things, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, everything's there. I mean, I quite like a swim, and when I say a swim, I mean just hanging around in the pool. Yeah,
staying cool.
A swim, but staying cool. That's right. This has got everything I want, though. It's got a pool, and it's got buffet.
Yeah.
I want that. I want a swimming buffet.
It's like an all-inclusive hotel in a nook.
Well, yeah. I mean, people go on holiday and they rave about having a pool that you can swim up to the bar and then sit at the bar, and you're basically still in the pool. This is even better. This is a buffet that you can swim around at.
Yeah, that sounds way better than a bar.
I like that. I would do that.
Yep. Trophy room.
Yeah.
Enron.
Shrine to something. Yeah.
Enron. Okay.
Yeah.
You could put a Hannibal Lecter in there. Yeah.
You probably could do. The lack of door, I think, could be an issue.
That's might be a challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, gun room.
Oh,
yeah.
gun room.
America.
I mean, yeah, that'd be quite cool.
Yeah. See, now I'm looking at that, I'm thinking that could actually end up being like a weapons room, and actually you just have like a false door on the, a false wall on the front where you can, press a button or, touch a brass bust or something, and the whole thing just opens up and all the weapons pop out, and yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Or just not bother with any of that and just touch a bust.
Yeah. I mean, why would you not?
Yeah. But no, that's quite a cool idea. The only thing is, obviously, being in the UK, you can have that look, but basically it would be on the wallpaper.
You can have airsoft.
Wouldn't be actual guns.
You can buy airsoft guns. It's still not the same. You can buy airsoft guns. Yeah, gaming space.
Yep.
The issue with that I find, the gaming space one, it's a nice idea, and if you're really struggling to find a use for that kind of space, it's not a bad idea. But like for me, that's not enough room to have a gaming setup. There's not enough airflow. I'd feel quite enclosed because you're on the outside looking into an enclosed room. I'd feel quite enclosed when I'm doing it.
Yeah.
When I'm gaming.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of use, I think it would be better if you were in there looking out.
Yes.
So where they've got the chair for, where you got like comfy chair and reading space, that works works well for me.
Yeah.
We're taking this far too seriously.
100%.
There we go. Same again.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
Stress. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we've seen that one.
That one.
Okay.
Make voting great again. I'll knob off. Gorilla cage. Okay.
Ooh, like some sort of.
I think you could put a petting zoo in there, yeah.
Yeah, you got a small zoo. I mean, it'd have to be a very small zoo. Like a flea circus or something.
Yeah.
What else have we got? More guns.
Toilet.
Oh, yeah, a loo. Yeah.
I mean, I think I'd like a door and frosted windows.
Very, very likely that would be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Yeah.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
That is a good idea.
That would be. That's actually quite a good place to put a lift.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See that?
An ostrich. There we go.
Aha!
Indeed.
Wasn't that ostrich in Fat Gun?
The
Fat Gun episode. I'm sure he was.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cat room.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Oh, I like the idea of that.
See, actually, I mean, that could work quite well, especially if you could then like get like an extractor fan put in on the ceiling. You could literally just turn that into the cat room and put the litter box in there and everything. That could be quite good. I saw it somewhere on a YouTube video where someone has basically like converted. There's like you get the really small space under the stairs that is never used because it's just completely useless. Where someone has actually made use of it and turned it into the cat room. And they've put a little cat flap on the wall so the cat can just go in and out as it pleases, but the litter box is in there. And it's got built-in extraction so it doesn't stink, and all that good stuff. I was like, that's a good use of an understair space that never gets used because it's, like I say, just completely useless.
Yeah.
More gaming rooms, more guns.
It's just a
office. I guess that's like a prayer room.
Yeah. Gorilla war Roman thing.
The title is just this, obviously.
Yeah, why not? Let's have that. Yeah, again, a bit compact and bijou for putting an entire flat in there. But then again, I'm sure if you live in somewhere like New York or London, that would probably be palatial and about $5,000 a week.
I was going to say, yeah, that costs you like $5,000 a month. Remember,
that's your breakout room for having a phone call.
Well, I was just about to say, remember when we had landlines?
Yeah.
That room would be perfect to just put the landline phone into. Just keep it out of the way. Actually, from a sound...
Somebody's just...
Oh, go on.
I'm sorry, I've got to point out, somebody's asking, is this a nook or a cranny?
Yeah.
Did they get an answer?
No.
I think that's a nook of a cranny.
I think that's a nook of a cranny. Okay.
Yeah.
That's just someone trying to be clever.
Yep. That's our job.
Yeah.
Coffee station, more gaming.
You could turn it into like a multi-purpose room. So you can have like your eye wash station in there, but you could also have coffee in there as well. It could be your little kitchenette. And on the wall, you could just put, safety first. Just kidding, coffee first. Safety is like fourth or fifth.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And then there's basically repetition.
Yeah, it's just all the same.
That's what we're looking at there. But there we go. That's a interesting little thought exercise for us. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Yeah,
very good. Good spot.
Yeah. I think if that was, if I had a house with that area in it, I think a cat area would be good. Depends what else you've got, of course.
Depends what other space you have,
If you've got a room specifically for sitting reading, then you don't need it. But
Yeah. I mean, what we could be looking at there, you see, is like a studio apartment. Where actually that is literally all the space there is. Obviously, and down the sides as well, because you can see the windows either side. So maybe that literally you have to figure out what that room's going to be because it's in a tiny studio apartment. At which point I'd be like, well, kitchen area.
So yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Have you got anything that you want to share?
Oh, never. Nothing I ever want to share. I thought we could go for a quick confession. I haven't read through this, so we're gonna go through it together, everybody.
Yeah, you were doing a teaser early before we started and said you had some confessions.
Yeah, I found a couple of confessions. This is one of them, and this is my pants ripped while at work and everything bounced forth. Now, I assume this is the American term of pants, meaning trousers or shorts.
Right. Okay.
I work as a courier between business. I work as a courier between business. Okay. And I was in a shipping dock picking up some heavy boxes. Now, as I squatted to pick one up, my pants ripped and at the back seam and everything flopped out at the peak of the squat. It split at the back and everything flopped out. Where's your dick at, dude?
Depends what flopped out.
What else is going to flop out?
Well, I don't know. Hemorrhoids? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, okay. And everything flopped out at the peak of the squat. Now, this wouldn't have been an issue had I not been fresh out of undergarments due to a laundry mistake.
Ooh.
This was instant. Okay, now, so it's, as he's still, everything's kind of fallen downward. Wow, I'm with you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The loud and fast rip, the sudden drop of freedom of everything bouncing forth, and the immediate crispness of the outside air on my hot dog and velvet purse. I immediately stood up to conceal the exposure and checked around, but there was nobody there. I was still mortified, tied my hoodie around my waist, and eventually made my way to Target to pick up some fresh pants. But I'll forever dread the thought that maybe someone saw my Oscar Mayer but was equally as mortified to have witnessed this catastrophic event. I mean, if you were on the loading dock, chances are you got caught on CCTV, bud. So, just saying. not that I want to, don't want to burst your bubble or your velvet purse, but...
where he's gone wrong there in a couple of places. First of all, trash never happened. It's a humble brag to say that he's got something noticeable. But also, where he's gone wrong is bending with the knees to pick up whatever it was.
Lift with your back every time.
Lift with your back in jerky movements.
Yep.
Always the way.
Holding the box as far from your body as possible. Yeah.
That's the way.
But that's the thing. Lift with your back, and that stuff doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a steep toll to pay for doing that, but you won't rip your trousers. Yeah. So, what we got? It's probably caught on CCTV somewhere, and then it'll be on Reddit soon enough. Dude, I laugh so hard at this, just the sheer chance that you happen to not be wearing underwear. That's the word. Now, I don't know if you ever found that, and not that I've done research on it or anything, but it's like, I feel like in those instances throughout life where I haven't worn underwear for whatever the reason, I've been very self-conscious of something going wrong. Whether it's ripping trousers or ending up with pee stains on my trousers because I haven't shaken hard enough, or whatever. And it's then invariably like, great, the one day that I'm not wearing underwear, this happens.
Yeah.
It seems like the law at this point.
Well, you know why that is. This is all about the fears that we have drilled into us when we're younger. For example, we worry for perhaps a whole childhood that one day we're going to get caught in quicksand, and it very rarely happens. But everything that we see influences us to think that this could happen at any point.
Maybe.
And this is a similar thing because we're always told you've got to make sure you've got clean underwear on in case you have an accident. By accident, I mean, you cast it off to the hospital.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, we've been told by grown-ups, when children, we've been told by grown-ups that it's forget what's happened to you. The fact that you've been hit by a bus or, whatever it may a hang glider's fallen on your head. That doesn't matter. What matters is when you get to the hospital, you've got to have clean pants on.
Yeah, your dignity is intact.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It reminds me of, you say, it's like the culmination of your worst fears. I don't know about you, but you just reminded me of like when people say they have that dream of leaving the house without their trousers on. Like just like going to school or work without any clothes on or something. And I was like, does everyone have this dream? Because I remember having this dream when I was younger. Like leaving the house without anything on the lower half and going to school.
Well, in actual fact, that was one of Dr. Martin Luther King's lesser-known dreams, that he left the house without his trousers on.
I had a dream yesterday. Oh, no, not that one. Not that one.
Yeah. I don't think I've had. Yeah, I mean, we've all had that sort of, I'm at school, but I haven't got my trousers.
Okay.
Dream.
That's not just me.
Yeah, no, it's quite a common thing. I think that's just just a general vulnerability, scary dream.
Yeah.
There we go. I can't. It's happened to me. Not going to school without trousers on. At any point in my life, I should point out. But I've ripped trousers before.
Oh yeah, I think we've all done that.
Yeah.
We've all squatted to pick something up and they've ripped, or bent down and they've ripped, or whatever.
Yeah. And I remember getting. I managed to find somewhere. I think it was an Oxfam shop, and got found some trousers. Did a quick change. All good.
Yeah, problem solved.
Yeah. But it was a definite rip, like right from the sort of bottom to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I remember.
Get away with that one for very long.
I remember someone somewhere at a formal dining-in event ripping their mess uniform trousers, which was embarrassing. Because you're like, what do? You got to wear them for the rest of the night, mate. You can't leave until the boss leaves.
Yeah, and those things are tight as well.
They really are. They are not made with comfort in mind.
No.
So I discovered that when I bought my mess uniform, I was like, these things are not made with comfort in mind. And they were tailored. Yeah, they weren't like just off the shelf. They were tailored for me, and I was like, holy crap. When I stand up, they fit perfect. But as soon as I want to sit down, oh no, they are pinching the tops of my legs.
Yeah,
not good. Not good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there you go. That was an interesting confession for today.
Yeah.
Thought you might enjoy that one.
I did. Shall we have a cat of the week?
I think we shall. I'm gonna press the thing. Okay.
Press the thing whilst I get ready.
Okay.
Cat of the week. Meow meow.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Are you ready?
This week's cat of the week is something slightly different this week. Because and I'll show you what I've got. That's what she said. But
I think that's literally what this person said. That's literally what she said.
Very possibly. So this is for some reason this internet phenomenon that's going on at the moment. I don't know if you come across this one. I asked ChatGPT what my cats would look like if they were humans.
Okay.
And I've seen this featured in a couple of places. So let's just have a look. This is somebody's cat. No, hang on. There we go.
There we go.
This is the first cat.
Yep.
And that's what they look like as a cat. And if they were a human, This, by the way, this is not a human. This is a cat. But ChatGPT has been asked, what would this cat look like if it was a human? And then we go.
Just looks like a normal person.
Looks like a normal person.
I'm confused.
Yeah, looking confused. Like, why am I here?
Yeah.
And also, where are my dreamies?
Yes. Why are you taking a photo of me? I need to go shit in the box.
Yeah. I don't know if this is the same cat or not, but anyway, certainly. Oh, no, it's not, because there's more than one cat, plural. So here's the cat, and here's what the cat would look like if it were human.
See, at which point I'm just calling bullshit on the whole ChatGPT AI image or AI drawing. It looks fucking nothing like the cat. Like the features.
Well, obviously, it doesn't look like a cat. I mean, she's not got a tail. The point is, this is a human. And that is what that will be what the human version of the cat will be. We're not talking about humans with whiskers and ears.
No,
and
obviously not.
Yeah.
Obviously not. But it's like I can't see how ChatGPT goes from a picture of a cat to that. I can't see it. And that's what's confusing me. And the same with the last one or the other one as well. I can't see how ChatGPT got from that picture of a cat to that picture of a person. But yeah, it baffles me. And the one that's actually, so you say that you're seeing these. The ones I'm seeing a lot at the moment are on LinkedIn, where people are asking ChatGPT to, draw what they look like based on their LinkedIn profile.
Oh,
you're like, what? How the hell does that even work? Because there is no reference at all.
Yeah. Well, I think that's getting into the realms of that should work now. If you want to go back to it.
You actually wanted to share that?
Yeah.
A little bit more.
Yeah, I need to. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
You need a TV license.
There we go. Now it fits in. So there we go. Yeah, but anyway, this is the thing that's doing the rounds at the moment. Here's an article on BuzzFeed. I say article. People are turning their pets into humans with this AI generator, and it's so freaking wild. Some top class journalism there.
Right.
Here we go. Here's another example. So there's the cat, and there's the one, and I kind of get it.
That I can see it because of the hair colouring. I can see it.
Right. Okay.
And the dark at the top and then lighter at the bottom, and that's what it. The cat looks like it's got a hairstyle, so I can see it.
Yeah.
So where's the woman's beard?
Well, it's going to assume that humans human females don't have beards. Apparently, even Keir Starmer would agree with that now.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So there we go. Only one example on there.
Oh, great.
But there we have it. Anyway, so this made me think. I thought, well, actually, if you can take a picture of a cat and turn it into a human and see what that human would look like, well, of course, that means that you can take a human and ask ChatGPT to see what that human would look like if it were a cat.
Have you done this?
I have done this.
Oh,
now,
yes.
Before you display. So what I thought was, I'm happy to be the guinea pig on this one, or cat, cat.
The guinea cat, yep.
Guinea cat. I'll be the guinea cat with this
Catty pig.
So what I did, I went into ChatGPT. I put in a photograph of myself, and said, "Please turn this human subject into a cat." Or what this person would look like if they were actually a cat. Would you like to see the result?
I'd love to see the result.
Okay, go for it.
I mean, how many cats have epic mustaches like that?
Well, it appears that if I was a cat, I would be at least one of those cats.
It literally looks like a character from Puss in Boots.
Yeah. and it's almost spot on with the eye color as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's really picked out your eye color. It's kind of picked out your skin tones and the different colors in your hair.
Yeah, that's true.
And the shape of the mustache, but the coloration of your mustache as well. Like it's lighter on one side than it is the other. I'm not saying that yours is super noticeable, but when I kind of look at you and then look at that, your mustache on one side is slightly lighter than the other.
That's right.
And it's picked that out. And again, coloration in the beard bit, and it's even got your whiskers down. I'm kidding. It's got your hairy ears nailed. Yeah,
it is. That's why I have a trimmer for those. It's uncanny.
It is uncanny.
That's pretty much spot on.
So the next question is, have you done it for me?
Well, do you know what? That was the next thing I did.
Because I was going to do it on the show, but if you've already done it, I need to see this.
I did it, and this is fucking awesome. Right.
Hang on, have you got the reference photo first?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. To be honest, I think actually I used two. Because I put in two. Because obviously, the more you feed in, the more the
better it goes.
The more it helps the results. So
okay.
and this was not it wasn't several tries or anything. This was I got two photographs of you, and I think one of you just what was it? I think one is the one that we have in the thumbnail often.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and also another one. So I put those in. Again, said take this human.
Yep.
And
what do you mean human?
and show me what this person would look like if they were a cat. Okay. And this is what it came up with.
That's so good. I mean, it hasn't picked out my eye color, but I love it.
Oh,
that's amazing.
It's amazing. And do you know what my first thought was when I saw that?
What?
I thought, that looks so like you.
Yeah.
That actually looks more like you than you do.
Oh. I mean, to look at that. I mean, I guess because I know that's supposed to be me as a cat. I can absolutely see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the wide, bottom half of my face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. That's
really,
really good.
And then I looked to see if I could do a version of us doing a podcast, and it came up with a slightly different result, but this is what we ended up with.
Cool.
Have a look at this one.
Please, Ted. Please put these on the thumbnail.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a permanent fixture.
I mean, this could be the new logo for the show.
It really could.
Yeah.
Really could. I love that.
Although anybody who knows the show from long ago would have been expecting one of them to be a beaver.
Oh, see now,
the beaver.
See now, yeah, that's the next challenge, isn't it? We need to do Big Cat and the Beaver.
Yeah.
But also, when you create don't tell me which one is which. I mean, I'll probably be able to figure it out, but
yeah,
that's so good. I love it. Is there any more?
No, that's all I did.
Oh, that's so good. I might just leave that up there for the rest of the show. That's really good.
Why not? Yeah, why not?
I mean, it'd be good if they were the other way round, so we were correct, the correct orientation on screen.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to sit here and nitpick. That's actually really good. It's actually really good, even though I don't remember the last time I saw you wearing a watch. I'm absolutely nitpicking now.
That's a good point. Yes, you are nitpicking.
Yeah. But it's got the shape of your glasses spot on as well.
Yeah, that's true.
That's so good. So have you got them?
Where I'm wearing them. Yep, that's the right shape.
Yep, right shape of your glasses. Yep.
Yeah. Right, facial shape. I've got the same ears.
Yeah.
Although that is actually a good point.
I was just looking at that.
Yeah, we've got the ears at the top, but yet we've got the headphones.
I'm
What's
sure
going on
with a
there?
bit of refinement we could work through that. That is so good.
Mm.
It's really, really good. I love that. That's bravo, said. Well done.
Yeah, so there we go. That was two finalists this time, and that was Cat of the Week.
Cat of the week. Meow meow.
There you have it.
Meow meow.
So good. Oh, now we've definitely peaked. I think we'll just wrap it there. That's the peak of the show. Oh.
So, yes, have we got anyone in the chat?
It's gone a bit quiet once again in the old chat.
It's gone quiet in the chat. I tell you what, put the cats back up again. Right, if there's anybody in the chat, let us know what you think. Are these striking resemblances of your well-known, well-worn hosts of the Tuesday show?
Oh, wait, hang on.
What? Where's he gone? Ah, right, there you go.
That better?
Yeah, that's more like it.
Meow, meow.
Yeah, so anyway, what else have we got?
Oh, I've got a rant. If you want to rant.
Oh, go on, let's have a rant.
I love a good rant. So, also scouring Reddit. I love to sit on Reddit, whereas you like to venture out into ChatGPT and X and and what have you. So I'm so sick of Ring cameras. Now, I picked up on this one because I have 3 Ring cameras. Not a 3-ring circus, but I have 3 Ring cameras.
Okay.
So I thought,
I'm assuming you mean the brand of cameras that you put on the front of the house.
yes,
Good.
yes, because I don't
hear that.
I don't know what. I'm now with you. So I was sitting there going, what would a Ring camera be otherwise? But no, I'm with you. Anyway, I've been going on daily walks around my neighbourhood for like a year, and even just for exercise walking is so criminalised in the tiniest ways. Everyone and their mother has those stupid Ring cameras that screech, "Hi, you are currently being recorded," at anyone and anything that moves in front of someone's house. And some houses even have 2 that parrots off each other in a cacophony.
Cacophony.
Yeah, in a cacophony of antisocial over-surveillance. I'm just walking on the sidewalk. I'm allowed to be here. It's just too much. I understand having security cameras. I have one myself. But why does yours need to yell at me? We live in a good neighbourhood. What's so precious in your house that warrants bothering people on the sidewalks, just getting some fresh air and steps in? My family, oh, look at this guy. My family, oh, look at this guy. He's the only person in the world with a family in his house. Oh, my family, yeah. Let's accost the joggers and dog walkers about it. Don't even get me started on the motion-activated strobe lights. Stop pointing these awful, burdensome cameras at places where people are allowed to be. Point them at your door or side yard or something. Get one that doesn't scream. I'm so sick of that robot lady's voice. Now, this is an interesting, contentious point, and even from people within my own family that don't like Ring cameras. And they'd even go so far as to say, "Oh, they're against the law." Well, they're not, or else they wouldn't be sold. Actually, that's not really a precursor to whether it sells or not. But they're not against the law. You know, you are allowed to have cameras that point out into public spaces. You are even allowed to, see the front door of another house. That's public privacy for you. It doesn't exist. If something of yours is outside, you have no rights to privacy on it at all, or outside your property line. So I have 3 cameras. I have a doorbell. So the front door of my house is actually on the side of the house. You have to come down the side to get to my front door. Right. So I have a camera on the front, which looks out over my front yard, and the pavement, the footpath in front of my front yard, and then a small bit of road outside of that where my car sits. The pure purpose of that is if someone decided to steal my car, it would get recorded on a camera.
Yeah.
That is the sole purpose of that camera being there. And I've actually angled it in such a way that I can't see the house opposite me. I can't see in their window. I can't even see their front door. I've angled it downwards, so it purposely doesn't look at theirs. And that's just for me, because I don't need to see it. I don't need to see every time they come in and out of their house. I just don't. So that's two, and then the other one's in the garden. So again, because you can come straight down the side of my house and you can then go around the back to the garden, or somebody could jump the back wall and come into my garden. And it's like, again, I'm just, for no other reason than I had them when I lived in a less pleasant area, I should say, and was concerned over security. So I bought security cameras, again, to watch over my car and my front door and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And because I was a bit lazy, if someone did knock on the door, I wanted to see who it was before I got off my lazy ass and answered the door. So when I moved here, naturally I just put them up. But again, they're all configured in such a way that I can't see anybody else's property, because you can set privacy zones and things like that. But this whole thing about having a voice that goes, "Oh, you're being recorded," it's just not necessary. I turned all of that off, because again, I also don't want to draw attention to the fact that my house has got cameras on it.
Right.
Because as this person here has pointed out, what's one of the first things you think about if you hear a voice that says, "You are currently being recorded"? Well, the first thing I think is, what's so important of yours that you need to A, put a camera there, and B, advertise that you have a camera there. Public domain, you don't actually need to advertise that there's a camera watching you. And it's your own personal property. It's not like you are surveilling, or you shouldn't be surveilling private land, or public land. If you just have cameras on your own private property, then and for residential, I don't believe you need to advertise that there is CCTV recording. For businesses and things like that, you do. But anyway, so I was just like, I don't need to advertise the fact that there are cameras everywhere. I say everywhere; they're not everywhere. There are blind spots. I won't tell you where they are, but there are blind spots. But at the same time, they're there for a particular purpose. And like I say, the main one is I want to know if in the slim chance that someone decided to break into or steal my car, I want to catch that on video.
Yeah.
Because I can then give that to the police and let them go and get my property back.
Yeah.
Or
that's wishful thinking.
It really is. But it's the thought that counts. It's the thought that counts on that.
We can't deal with that. Somebody posted on Facebook. We've got to go and deal with that.
Yeah, exactly. And then when the police do nothing, I can then put it up on YouTube or Facebook or something, and let the social justice warriors decide.
Yeah.
So I found this one a little bit interesting because, like I say, I've got people in my own family who just dislike though, and it becomes one of those things where people dislike something to the point that they'll just make any excuse to justify why you shouldn't have it. And I feel like this person on this rant is one of them. Excuse me, where they're just finding a lot of reasons just because they don't like them. And again, I get it. If you have cameras talking to you when you are just going for a walk down the street, that could get quite annoying.
But it's like there's motion activated lights. That's annoying. If you're walking down a residential street, and you walk, and then all of a sudden there's a light shining on you.
Yeah,
and you just think, well, now I look like I'm doing something wrong. I'm not. I'm just walking down the street. I'm not on your property. I'm on the footpath. Calm down. Every
one of those that I've had, the one I had when I was in Bedford, the one I've got here, the one I had when I shared a house, you can adjust the sensitivity on them. So like the one that's on or by my front door now, when I first put it up, literally a strong breeze would turn it on. So you just turn the sensitivity down to the point that when someone does walk down the footpath, or down the pavement, they don't turn the camera on. But then as soon as they open the gate to my front yard, not the camera, the light, it does turn the light on. Because that's the point of it, is if you then enter my property, you can then see where you're going, especially because it gets very dark down the side of my house.
Yeah.
And actually, I put it in more for me, so I'm not constantly fumbling with my keys trying to put them in the door when I get home and it's dark. That's really why I put it up there. It was for me, no one else. So yeah, I just turn the sensitivity down. That's all I've done with it. And yeah. And the other one is timing as well. It's like when you trigger someone's porch light and then it stays on for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And you're like, dudes, I'm long gone. Turn it off. But most of that, on all the ones that I've ever had, they've all been adjustable.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen one that isn't. Certainly not in recent years, anyway. Maybe when they first came out, yeah, maybe they were, but they're also kind of optimized. But now you can just optimize it yourself for your own requirements. It's just pure laziness when people don't. Like you say, you walk down the street and lights start coming on porches. But again, in my house where I sit in the living room and I have the living room door open, if the light goes off by the front door, I can see it. So I don't want it turning on all the time because it just gets annoying for me inside the house. So surely the same applies to people in their own houses. When someone triggers the porch light every 10 seconds, surely that would just get really annoying and a real waste of electricity as well.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing I'm looking at is just what a waste of energy.
Well, sometimes cats can do that, can't they?
Yeah. Oh, the number of cats that set off my cameras. Even though Ring, the brand, are supposed to have like animal detection or like advanced detection things, so it would only trigger if a person is detected. No, there is a black cat that walks up and down the footpath by my front door regularly, and it always triggers my cameras every time.
See, I was thinking, as you do, I was thinking about cats getting into. If you haven't got a cat flap, and how does the cat let you know that they're outside?
They talk to you on a podcast like these two.
Well, they could do, but what if you're not tuned in? And if they knock on the door, if they've only got like little pads on their feet, paws.
Beans.
So that was a pause.
Yeah.
And obviously the fluffy on the back. So you can. So I thought what would be a good idea is if there was a way you could have like a cat operated doorbell. So when the cat wants to come in, they can just ring the doorbell, and maybe they can do it like 3 times, and then it stops chiming. So you can hear it, and you go, oh, cat wants to come in, and then go and let the cat in.
That's what cat flaps are for.
Yeah, but the problem is, if you live in a property and you've got a cat, but you rent it, and there's no cat flap, then there lies the difficulty. You don't want to start chopping a hole in somebody else's door.
I don't know. I think I've said it before. I've done things to this house that are probably outside of the tenancy agreement, and no one said anything to me. So I put 6 holes in the chimney breast so I could mount my TV on the wall. No one said anything. No one has said, "How did you put that TV up?" Because it definitely isn't been. It's not being held up by command strips. I can tell you that much. Most of the pictures and stuff in my house are held up by command strips, so they're not going to damage the walls when I take them down. Yeah. But there's a few things that are screwed in. So the TV is bolted to the wall. My camera mount is bolted to the wall. What else is there? I've got the Alexa device in my office is mounted on a plate which is bolted to the wall.
Yeah, right.
Just because it's convenient to keep it there rather than trying to stretch a cable across half the room. But there are also things that when I leave, I'm going to fill them in and repair them.
Your camera?
My cameras are all screwed.
Yeah, your camera's bolted to the wall now.
They're actually screwed to the plastic underside. Do you know where you've got the wall on the house and then the roof comes down and hangs over slightly? There's a bit of an overhang. And there's like a plastic plate that goes that way. They're actually screwed into there. They're all screwed into plastic, so it means
they're called soffits.
Thank you. I don't know. Am I a fucking builder? No.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Also, when I said camera, I meant you've got your camera that you're on at the moment.
Oh.
On a mount on the wall, haven't you?
Yes. That's what I mean. It's bolted to the wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the camera here is bolted to the wall.
Yeah.
The cameras outside are all mounted to plastic stuff, but it's all repairable. That's the thing. I've made sure that when I leave, I can actually repair it.
Yeah.
Everything else is command strips, apart from one picture in the living room, which is on picture hooks, because it is a bit too big and heavy for me to trust command strips. But again, they're pinholes, and there's pins in the wall all around this house. I go downstairs, there's like pins in the wall, and they've just been painted over as well. So clearly the landlord did not care enough to take them out before painting. They just painted straight over them. So I'm like, clearly the landlord doesn't give a monkeys, so neither do I. So yeah, like I say, there's a few things that I've done here that. But anyway, how do we get to that? Oh yeah, cat flaps. I thought to myself, if ever I had a cat, I'd probably just get someone to fit a cat flap in the back door. A nice electronic one as well, so I'd put a tag in the cat's collar so only that cat could come in and out. Unless another cat decided to tailgate, literally. I think the chances of that are pretty slim.
Talking of which, Ruby's been in the chat.
Oh, hi Ruby, again.
And Ruby says, if I had a cat flap, I'd have strays find their way in. I'll pass.
But that's the thing. That's what I was saying about the chipped collars and electronic cat flaps. So it'll only unlock when that chip in the collar gets close to it. So you wouldn't get strays because that would be my concern as well. Is that I just end up with some random cats inside my house.
Well, yeah, but the problem with the collar is that you might lose the collar.
Well, the cat's pretty fucked then, right?
Cats do lose collars.
Yeah, I'd say the cat is pretty
Also,
screwed.
your cat might be mugged for its collar
by another cat.
By another cat that wants to come in and eat its food.
Maybe.
A cat burglar, if you will.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I fitted it once. Again, rented property, but the back door was UPVC door. So it was kind of molded and everything, but didn't have a cat flap. So the answer with that one was, what did I do? I took the panel out and then replaced it with like a cheap panel which was flat, basically, and then put a cat flap in that.
Yeah, you find a way around, don't you?
Yeah.
If it was me, I probably would have actually cut a hole in the PVC just to fit a cat flap, but then kept hold of that cutout of PVC and then plastic welded it back in when I was finished.
Yeah, that would have been shit. That would not have looked good.
No, but then again, I wouldn't be doing it to look good.
Somebody might say, "Oh, hey, my door. You've kind of ruined it." Yeah, my way of doing it actually, it didn't involve
vandalism.
That's right.
Bex has said, a friend of mine has a cat flap in the window. Oh. Didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Now, is this just like where the cat has just gotten so stressed it just cannonballed itself through the glass? And now you just have a cat flap? You taped over a bit of cloth and that's now the cat flap.
Yeah, I mean that's possible because you can see, because the thing is, if you got a window these days, you've got a double glazed window. It's a bit of a faff though, because the chances are it's going to be somewhere that's accessible for a cat, so it's going to be so low down that it needs to be tempered glass. So basically, what you need is a piece of glass that's cut. Times 2.
Yep.
Then heated up, so it's tempered glass. Then assembled with an extra bit of insert. Yeah, that and it's bound to fail.
I can see it working
with condensation in there, but it would not be an easy thing to do.
Yeah, I can see it working, but I mean, keeping that sealed, like you say, so you don't get condensation build-up, and that's a problem in this house. Is some of the glass or some of the seals are broken, so there's a lot of condensation on the inside of the double glaze. But yeah, I'm thinking back now years ago to an ex when I helped them move house. Her parents actually drilled a massive hole through the wall next to the patio door, and then fitted a cat flap on either side of the wall.
Oh.
Called it good. It felt excessive. You know, you think of how thick the outside wall is of a house. What is a foot deep or something? They've literally gone and drilled.
I've got at least, because you got a brick, then you got a gap, then you got another brick.
So even more. Then, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't been out with calipers to check. But yeah, it's quite a substantial depth to go through.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just drilled a hole straight through, put a liner in there, put a door on either side. But again, that was also an electronic one. That was pretty cool. And then that was their cat flap. They didn't do that for a few weeks, and after they moved in, mainly because you haven't got to like keep the cats inside for a period of time before you can let them out, so they can become acclimatized to the new house or something, and essentially don't run away, don't run back to the old house.
Yeah. Like you say, though, quite excessive.
It was excessive.
Yeah.
Then again, they were also filthy rich. So.
Oh, that's okay. But and this is why I think I found the solution though with the cat doorbell. So there we go. And by the way, if anybody's listening and they think it's a great idea, yes, I thought of it first.
You heard it here first.
So if I suddenly find that on the market, then you can expect to hear from my lawyer as soon as he's graduated law school. Yeah.
Well, I mean, do you want the bad news?
Go on then.
They already exist.
Oh, you're joking.
No, if I was joking, I'd say two men walk into a bar and insert humorous, tedious inevitability here. No, they are apparently a thing. I'm going shopping, so let's make sure you can't see. No, nothing personal on there. So there you go. Let's do a screen share. Okay, that's a pet training bell. Cat's doorbell training cat. This one's a cat bell dog doorbell wireless. Well, if I go back to here, and look, you got cat doorbell. Cat doorbell.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, I'm not too disappointed because it means that it's already there.
Someone's thought, but
yeah,
you know, you could absolutely design. You know, maybe you could, design a video cat doorbell and pitch it to Ring or Tapo or anyone else that has video doorbells.
Well, that's naturally where it goes, because then you think, well, it's all very well, but how do you train a cat to ring a bell?
I don't know.
I mean, you could do, but then either the cat presses it too much just to annoy you, and then you come to the door and it goes, yeah, what do you want? Because cats would do that.
Yeah. It's
like they get you to, they'll moan and whine at the door, and then you open the door, and then they just stand there, and then you go out.
Yeah, just like, okay, thanks, and then walk away in the wrong direction, and like, you dick.
Well, also, I mean, I saw something on the internet saying when they do that and they whine to go out, and then you open the door and they don't go out, what they actually mean is, we want you to open the door and go out.
Yeah, we want you to leave.
Yeah, we want you to go.
Yeah. Bex has been back in. My cats have learned to do a kind of knock on the door. Really? Well, how does that go? That's what, do they do, like shaving a haircut? Or is it like some secret door knock that no one else knows? No, that's what I want to know. Yeah.
Well, that.
Oh, was that a demonstration? Okay.
Yeah, that was a demonstration. Did it come through?
Kind of, sort of.
Okay.
Try again.
What?
Oh, okay. That was it. Okay.
Yeah, it was me knocking.
Oh.
It wasn't a cat. There's no cat here.
No, obviously, but I don't know. It feels like some secret coded knock, like saying, like shaving a haircut, is the example. They just push against the door. If it's quiet, you can hear it. Okay. But are they just trying to open the door then? or is that actually them knocking?
Well, this is the question. I mean, do they know that they're making a noise and that's what's opening the door? Because somebody, there's a noise. But it's not, I mean, what if it's not quiet? So they could be doing that for ages and it doesn't work. And this is the thing. The other problem with the cat doorbell is if you go out and you leave the cat out, the cat could be pressing this blinking doorbell and think, well, this isn't working.
Yeah.
And I'm never going to do it again. And this is why it needs more thinking about. So that's what I'll do.
Okay, right. So here we go for some crazy hybrid model then. Right, cat flap. That is coded to the chip in the collar, but is only activated if the cat can press the doorbell. So the cat presses the doorbell, it unlocks the thing. When the cat flap detects the chip in the collar as well, then the cat can go in or out.
Okay, why?
In case the cat gets mugged and by another cat and has the collar stolen.
So even if you got the collar,
you still need to
know how.
You've
got to know how to right.
Yeah, you need to know that.
Why not have a keypad and have a four character pin that they've got to put in?
Well, yeah, why not? Cats are intelligent.
Why not? Indeed.
Yeah, much like this cat right here. See the intelligence level on this cat?
Oh wow. He's definitely got a lot going on up there.
Yeah.
There's one. The downside to your plan here is you're assuming that a cat that's got the wherewithal to mug another cat, steal its collar, put the collar on himself.
Also, read the address on the tag to know where the cat lives.
To know where to go. Will then be, completely at a loss when it comes to looking at a cat doorbell.
Yeah, I feel like, what's that? Never seen that before.
It doesn't. Ironically, it doesn't ring true to me, that one.
I think you mean moronically.
Moronically.
Anyway.
Isn't it moronic?
Yeah. Isn't it moronic? That was by Alanis Morissette.
It was indeed. You had no grasp of
irony.
Yeah. Or maybe that was it. Maybe the irony was she didn't know what irony.
Well, maybe the lyrics is less of a statement of "isn't it ironic" and more of a question of "isn't it ironic?"
And the answer is no.
No, it's like
it's just some unfortunate shit you've mentioned.
Yeah, isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
Yeah.
I think it is, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. No, it's just unfortunate.
It's like rain on your wedding day.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway,
that's a definite peak.
Oh no, the peak was long ago. That's what she said.
Yeah.
And on that note, let's get the cats back on the screen as we wave goodbye. But before we do, I'll say, if you disagreed with anything that we've said, then just keep your opinions to yourself. If you agree with everything we said and you just want to reinforce that, then please do get in touch, get in the comments, get in the chat or whatever. You can also DM. You can DM the show probably, or you can DM me at Ted James Media. And you can, of course, email the show at
CJandTed at the tuesdayshow.co.uk.
That's it. So until next week, goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
From all four of us.
Yeah. Well, the cats are gone now because the outro's playing. So,
okay.
so yeah. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.